None of the stories are true, but I often say, if you're going to give it a story, give it one you like, you know, because none of it's true anyway. So none of it's real from an absolute perspective. The whole, you know, even consciousness itself, as is experienced, is not real, is not happening. It's just the dance of the isness. This irks our spiritual egos, because, you know, we like to think that we've got to a point where truth and freedom and positivity and God consciousness is somehow more real. This is back to the kind of the superficial is no different to the conscious. It is somehow more real and better than people who are just into fast cars, ice creams and the next job. Whereas what I am saying, which is my little bit of heresy here, is actually no. It's just a different label for the same illusion. And we notice that we choose and prefer and great to have these conscious labels. And it's real from the perspective of the experiential realm. And in that we notice there's a path of suffering to freedom. And that's wonderful. And in reality, none of it is real. It's all after reality. It's all an echo of reality, because the origin, the absolute, is pre-manifestation. All experience is manifest. They call it the Maya, and generally, you know, it's the Hindu, the Indian, they call it the Maya, the illusion. And most people who are on the spiritual awakening path say, oh, well, that's talking about the stuff that we don't approve of, not the stuff that we approve of, which is just, again, back to old school religion. If you believe in this God, then you'll go to heaven. If you believe in freedom, consciousness, positive thinking, law of attraction, then you'll go to heaven. And if you don't, then you won't. Old school religion. And
are we kidding ourselves?
Let's go to war, because, you know,
because someone's saying that, and that's
because you're Christian and we're Muslim, let's go to war and fight in Israel because Israel is where it's at. You know, well, you believe in what Abraham says and you believe in what Eckhart Tolle says, so let's go to war because, you know, in a civilized manner, you know, in an intellectually civilized manner, let's go to, for now, let's go to war about who's right about this.
I must correct this in you.
Yes, but ever so nicely. And the invitation to here is to go to an even bigger religion of it's all inclusive, because really that's all we can do. And it's not even to make that wrong. It's just to notice the apparent absence of love, the apparent rejection, and go, look, here's the dance of consciousness. And this is the piece that we're playing because we're here, and in that we honour the live stream, which certainly for us is a conscious path of going from what's felt crap to what feels nice. I mean, that's just part of the dance right now. And ultimately, none of it's real. None of it. And that actually is the core of every teaching that you've read on spirituality. It comes back and says none of it is real. What is real is that which never changes. It's fundamental spiritual teaching. You are what you're seeking. Fundamental spiritual teaching. It doesn't say you need to think positively. It doesn't say you need to be freer in your mind than you are. It says you can notice that when you're freer in your mind, you suffer less, and that's a very different thing. It's nothing to do that. Seems to be a suffering that is less in terms of a human experience, and yet for real, if you really are seeking the truth, if you like, of spirituality, then you end the search now and notice that none of it's real, and then enjoy it fully for what it is, or not.